you pull me back just as I climb the wall, just as the garden grows, and now the winter time.
Welcome to another PressPack sessions in conjunction with 24/7 magazine and fantastic Phil Dextor. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have the lovely James Robinson. Hello, mate.
Hi, mate.
It's the first time I've made an appearance with my little beanpole legs out.
They're bloody gorgeous, mate.
I know.
And you can tell you've been out in the sun as well because they are starting to develop a nice tan.
Golden brown, texture like sun.
There you go.
I haven't actually been out in the sun, but we'll go with that anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for coming in, mate.
Thanks
I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
As always, it's nice to see you.
Yeah. Likewise.
I've got you in for a reason.
I'd love to know.
Before we talk about that, though, I just want to give people that potentially might not know who you are and what you're about a little bit of background. So, you are from a band called Two Spot Gobi.
That is the name of the band that I'm in.
So, do you want to explain where you got that name from?
The name comes from the National Marine Aquarium, which, in case anyone was wondering, is the biggest structure of its kind as a functioning aquarium in the UK. So people from Plymouth, something to be proud of right there. And yeah, a friend of mine had seen a fish in the aquarium called a Two Spot Gobi. He thought it was a cool band name. I wasn't sure. We couldn't think of anything else at the time. 7 or 8 years later.
Yeah, it's kind of hard work getting the band name together, and admittedly. Who would you say influences your sound? Where do you think you've drawn your influences from?
When I had no friends and used to just play guitar for hours and wasn't loving being at school, Ben Harper, Jack Johnson, back in the day when they were not household names.
Yeah.
Jack Johnson especially, first albums, those guys, and like from a personal point of view, songwriting, like Cat Stevens, when I was just playing on my own and had never played with anyone, definitely the singer-songwriters, and Paul Simon.
Paul Simon's big fan of Paul Simon.
Yeah, and Sting, just you can't, the pop songs that you hear these days are different to the pop songs back then. I mean, they're still great in every way, in the formulaic way that pop songs can be good, and like Beyonce, I have to say, she puts out some fantastic records, and Rihanna, she puts out some good records, man, and Lady Gaga. But the songs for me need to say a little bit more sometimes, and I know that sometimes they are. And I'm not discrediting what they do because I think that a lot of it's very good. But I do think that the classic songwriters, Bob Dylan, people saying things in ways that haven't been said before. We've got a really good lineup now, and the lineup is myself. We've got Rob Lewis, who plays the cello. We've got Ben Daniel, who plays the bass guitar. He's a new addition, but has been with us for almost a year. We have Ben Matthews on the drums, Matt Ellis on the trumpet, like how I'm doing the instruments as I go.
I'm liking that, yeah.
It's not quite sign language, but... And then we've got Dino Randauer on electric guitar. The first album that we produced was kind of like done in a rush because we got some offers of dates in the States. And we were like, well, we need to have a product to sell over there if we're going to try and make some money. So we did an album really quickly, basically of all the songs that we got up to a good level there and then at that point in time. Got it down, and we were happy with it at the time, and we had some lovely artwork on it. But the second studio album, which is the album that we're discussing, was recorded at the home of Jason Mraz, singer-songwriter, Grammy winner, in San Diego, California last year.
When Jason Mraz was in England, did he not jump on stage with you a couple of times and do some?
Yeah, he did. It would be like he'd be recording his album that he had on the way at Kensal Town Studios in London. So if we did have a London show, he would come and he would jump up and he'd hang out with us, and we'd catch up and stuff. And then when he released the album, he extended the offer to come and play with him in the States, which was a beautiful thing for us because we'd never done shows much bigger than the biggest ones we'd done up until that point of our own were like 200 or 300 people. And all of a sudden then we're on stage in front of 6,000 people and 6,000 Americans who've never heard of us, and we just went out there and did the best we could and got better and better, and it climaxed with the show at the Greek Theatre in Berkeley in San Francisco, and it was a matinee show, completely sold out, everyone there, and it was priceless experience live-wise, and just amazing times.
I heard about the schools project thing that you were...
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me a bit about that?
The schools thing, well, basically, we decided that we would like to be playing when we were waiting for the album to come out. We weren't really doing loads of shows and stuff, but we wanted to be doing shows, and we didn't feel like it was necessary to like really hit up our fan base all the time and be like, we're going to do a show, we're going to do another show. So we were like, how can we play shows? And you know, we came up with the idea to play music in schools, taking interactive workshops with kids from 14 upwards, and we go in, we play, we talk a little bit about ourselves, and then we get them involved making music. And the aim is really, because we have a cello and a trumpet in a band lineup, they're instruments that people who are at school maybe learning those instruments might not necessarily associate with being in a kind of like pop band contemporary setting, you know. They might just think, you know, we're going to do this, going to classical, go through the grades. The aim is to really inspire kids to not only just make whatever music they feel like, but it's to get together and just make whatever music. And we go in, we teach them some South African songs, we get them harmonising, we get everyone singing, clapping, do all sorts of stuff with them, and basically showing them and making them aware, like, you know, many of them are aware already, but just the importance of music in our lives. Because, you know, how many people can you ask who say that they don't like music, they don't like listening to music? It's the most important thing in my life. I know it's the most important thing in yours, and many people's, and we want it to be celebrated, and especially at a time where the government in this country is slashing back on music departments and making all sorts of cuts. We want to keep it alive, and we want to make sure that children understand what is available to them, and that music is a real path, it's a career, and if you really want to do it, then there's so many things you can do with it. And we hope that we can go in and inspire kids, and we've been getting amazing feedback from teachers and children, and yeah, we've got funding to roll it out in this country, and we're going to take it to the States and make it a thing.
Now, it would be really cool, and you can say no if you want, but I've got like a little guitar over there.
I'm not playing that, mate.
It's not bad. James Robinson from Two Spot Gobi performs live for 24/7 magazine PressPack sessions. Take it.
Thank you, brother. That was beautiful. This song's called Tomorrow.
I'll try not to speak my mind, it's better locked inside. If this is hard to bear, black and white you seem to be, but red is all I see when you're this close to me. Tell me what you say, and we have given too much time, and have come too far together to let all this pass us by. But as a night falls, I know days will get brighter. I close my eyes, and I know that the sun will rise, and it will not matter always. And I know that the sun will rise, and it will not matter tomorrow. Tomorrow brings a brand new day, and I will reinvent the way I look at you. If the world spins round, I know that they'll be on our side. We will skate on frozen rivers to escape the hidden tides. But as the night falls, I know days will get brighter. I close my eyes, and I know that the sun will rise, and it will not matter always. And I know that the sun will rise, and it will not matter tomorrow. So look up, don't look down, raise your head, turn around, see the people that know they're all looking for you. Think that you can make a change, well you can and you will. You will. So look up, don't look down, raise your head, turn around, see the faces, you know they're all looking for you. Think that you can make a change, well you can and you will. You will, and you will. I close my eyes and I know that the sun will rise and it will not matter always. And I know that the sun will rise and it will not matter tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow brings a brand new day. Something like that, anyways. Here.
Thanks for coming in, mate.
Hey man, thanks very much.
Sweet.
Yes, brother.
It's a wrap.